Hello again, folks. This is Barry with Barry's 8-Track and Classic Car Radio Repair. And today's victim is going to be AM-FM-8 track out of a 1978 Corvette pace car. Now, this particular style of radio is actually called the 1972 series, according to the Delco service manuals. And one really cool thing about this radio is it can be converted without needing to run new wiring for your speakers, because it already has a fully isolated speaker system, meaning that no speaker wires are grounded, common, or shared with any other speakers. And this type of radio is easily identified by this recessed connector in back. There's actually 3 plugs that go in here. The top one is black, the middle plug is white, and the bottom one is yellow. Let me just make sure that, yep, that's correct. So we got 3 separate plugs beside the antenna, black, white, and blue. And that's how you can, and it also has a sticker if it's still there. Caution, use ungrounded speakers only, 2 wires per speaker. And that is the type of speaker system that gains full power from a modern conversion. And so that's what we've done on this unit, is we've been forced to do a modern conversion on it, because when it arrived, the connector was cut out, and it just had too many problems for it to be a candidate for stock repair. So we were forced to do a modern conversion on it. And as you can see, it does not change the appearance of the radio in any way. A lot of Corvette owners don't want to do conversions, but this is how it ends up. Now, these are not the original knobs. These are my own test knobs, because I don't allow the knobs to be sent with the units, simply because when it comes back, I've had some customers say, hey, where's my knobs? Well, they weren't included. Well, yeah, they were. Well, tell you what, let's just make it so you can't send them anymore. So I don't allow knobs to be sent with the units, or anything special, anything that's breakable and not required to test and repair the unit. So anyway, that's all in my terms and conditions, and it's clearly spelled out. So let's just go ahead and hook this radio up and make sure everything works like it's supposed to. And this is a easy radio to hook up. You just got 3 plugs. We got the top and the middle. And they can all only go in one way, so there's no danger of messing anything up by hooking things up correctly. And then, of course, we have our antenna plug. And now we're just going to turn it on and run it through all its paces and make sure everything works properly. Okay, here we go. So let's turn her on. I've got it set to FM at the moment, I think.
Bring back the previously
And we're going to go ahead and make sure the dial light works. You can just barely see it flashing on and off as I press my button. This might make it easier. There we go. See our dial light working. Alright, and as you can see, our FM stereo light still works when we tune in an FM stereo station. And we'll just go ahead and, I've got all 5 push buttons preset to FM stations, so we'll go ahead and try all those.
and other who disagrees with them. Jim Jones epitomizes the word implant placement, cosmetic dentistry, and locations everywhere.
Why are people?
Okay, so there's our AM. That's our FM. Let's go to AM and make sure we still get the 1 or 2 stations in my area that are on AM. Okay, there's one.
Questions asked, warranty.
There's another one.
You're on the MedVet show.
And there's the strong station that we get in my area on the AM. So we'll go back to FM just because I kind of like being on FM. And now we're going to demonstrate the fader and the balance controls. Now, what you guys are going to say is, hey, wait a minute, this radio doesn't have a balance control. Well, it didn't before, but it does now, even though you can't see it. But first, let's go ahead and test our front rear fader. We're going to bring our output level meters into the picture so we can see what's going on with that. Alrighty. As you can see, we've got equal output on all 4 speakers right now. We're going to rotate our fader to the front position and the rear. Okay, so that's working. And now we're going to bring our balance control in the picture. And our balance control is actually, after the radio's been converted, the tone control can be used as a left-right balance control. And the way that we're going to activate that, we're going to give it 2 quick turns to the left, and then we're going to listen for 4 beeps to the speakers. After those 4 beeps, you can then use the tone control to adjust your left-right balance, and I'm going to demonstrate that right now. Here we go. Okay, there's our beeps. Okay, and now our tone control is adjusting the left to right balance. Left only. Right only. Left. Right. Okay, and back to center. And there's our one beep letting us know that that function is timed out, and the tone control is once again just the tone control. You can hear the bass and treble. Okay, so the last thing to test is our 8-track tape function, and we've got some Partridge Family on deck. We don't need the meters anymore, I guess, so we'll go back to me. Hi, guys. Alrighty, and let's get our unit back into the picture here. Wherever that went. There she is. All right, we got some Partridge Family. We're going to pop them in and see how they're doing today. Okay, we're at the end of a song, so it's either going to switch tracks on its own or it's going to move on to the next song, however this tape is laid out. In between tracks, there we are. Okay, switch tracks.
Cause for all the rain, when you ask yourself, could you do it again? Betcha. Don't take your love away from me. Just a feeling that I've got. Oh no, I could take the sun from. Suddenly she's crashing through my mind.
Okay, now we're going to remove our tape. Now on this model, you can either pull the tape out, or it has this handy little eject button right here too. You just press it in just a little bit, not enough to depress the station, but enough to move the tape out. And so there we are. That completes the test. Everything is working properly, and she's ready to go back to the customer. And one thing that I should point out here is on the issue of packing. Now this, most of these radios have one shaft within another shaft. And if these controls are even the least bit bent, then especially on units that have an 8-track, you can push this button in and it won't pull back out if this shaft is at all deformed. And that is why my packing instructions are so important. I've had so many people say, "Oh, don't worry, I know how to pack my radio." Well, no, too many of those arrive damaged. So packing unit my way is not a suggestion; it is a requirement. It has to be done my way, or I won't even accept the job anymore. I've just had too many situations where units arrive damaged, and it takes much longer to repair. It delays other jobs, and I'm no longer allowing that to happen. So on that happy but very serious note, this is Barry with Barry's 8-track and classic car radio repair. If you have an 8-track player, either for home or for car use, you would like to have serviced, you can reach me directly at 928-533-9666. Same applies also if you have a classic car AM radio that you would like to add FM to, with the additional possibilities of Bluetooth, USB reader functions, line input, all that groovy stuff. You can contact me for those reasons also. My website is in my description. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and we'll see you next time.
Having fun, driving my classic ride. Got a Mustang, buddy, it's a 69, but she ain't sounding so fine. Driving this car, I can't hear the guitar, and all my tapes run slow too. Radio smoking, 8-track deck's broken. What can I do? Send it to 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center. 8-track repair center.com.